Hey gamers, Gecko here. Hope you're all doing well. It feels like this is the only kind of thing I post on this channel now, and that's kind of upsetting. I think the past like 4 videos have been me talking into a camera about something. But don't worry, I'm not here to announce any more delays on Venom coming out. I'm not here to talk about how a game's been shut down. I'm not even here to talk about how I didn't get into the art creator program. I'm here to talk about me. Yeah, fucking self-centered egotist. Let's talk about me. If you remember at the start of the year, I posted a video saying my New Year's resolution was to fail. And I can quite handedly say I've managed to do that. A lot. I was really hoping that I'd fail in an interesting way, especially at the start of the year. But unfortunately for me, I failed in a very boring way that I'm just not happy about. Instead of shooting for the stars and crashing in a fucking ditch, I played it safe, didn't even leave the fucking ground, and still somehow managed to trip over the curb. If you've been paying attention to the main channel, you may have noticed the last 3 videos that I made were all slop. There's no other real way to describe it. 3 different videos about current events in fighting games. One of them being the new Uni character, one of them being the King of Fighters beta that was happening at the time, and the final one being about Sandy from Grambler. And while I don't think they're the worst videos that have ever been made, I think that they've been of worse quality compared to the things that I've made previously. I decided that when I heard that there was so much fighting game stuff coming out around that time, it would be a good idea if I made 3 videos in the course of 2 weeks. Specifically, 2 videos in the course of a weekend, so that I could capitalize on everything that was going on. Try and shotgun blast the audience. And it sucked. The preparations for, making of, and burnout after all of those videos meant that I didn't want to work on literally anything. It affected my physical and mental health quite a lot, and they didn't even fucking do well. It was shit. It was dog shit. Because of that, I kind of hit a breaking point very recently where I realized the method that I've been using on the main channel for quite a while just isn't working. It's just not. I thought back to my original goal this year where I wanted to try and diversify a little bit. Try and make it so that I had to rely on the main channel less and I could do other things and put more efforts into the videos. And I have some weirdly good news. Despite fucking landing on my face and not being able to make any good quality content for the past 2 months, everything else I've been working on has been going well. Sure, the second channel is very erratic, but several of the videos on here have done decently. Granted, they've mostly been about news and current events of fighting games, but they're so easy to make and low effort that I'm not that worried about shitting these ones out. But most importantly, a mix of Twitch, Patreon, and fucking gamer subs means that I've been able to pay my entire rent and bills just off of those 3 things alone. This, combined with another sponsorship that I took near the start of the year, means that I'm doing well. I'm doing well in a way that I didn't expect. So I failed dramatically and in quite a boring way, but I failed upwards. It's a very strange situation that I'm in. In fact, funnily enough, the Twitch and GamerSupps money is around the same, and both of them were more than what I made from YouTube. So, thank you? I feel like my community has really rallied around me these past few months. Granted, it's not the biggest. On the Twitch streams, we don't always get a lot of viewers, but it's enough of you and you're generous enough that I'm able to keep the lights on and do what I want to do. If it wasn't for Twitch, I wouldn't be here. Kind of weird to think, but the generosity that you guys showed me last month through gifting subs, donating, hitting bits, throwing them at my fucking forehead has done a lot to impact me. And of course, you know, the GameStop stuff has been great. It's very strange. I promoted it in a couple of videos and it went from one of the smallest parts of my income to an actual decent chunk. If it keeps going, I might genuinely be able to make my own cup by the end of the year. That's how well it's been doing. So with the state of things being as they are, I've decided to try something. It's a little bit risky, but it's better to take risks and do something stupid than it is to fail like I have been failing. Playing it safe got me to this point, where I've been struggling on the main channel and constantly burnt out and tired. So, let's try something stupid. Let's do something risky. Let's shoot for the fucking stars. I'm going to be reducing the amount of main channel videos that come out. So instead of it being a video coming out every Saturday night, every other Friday, there's going to be a main channel video on Gecko Squirrel. Now, there's a couple of reasons behind this. The main one being, if I give myself 2 weeks, I'll be able to make better videos. Giving myself more time to write, research, get footage, edit, do dumb shit, generally means that I'm gonna come out of the other end with a better video. I spent all of last week just writing a script for a video, and even though it's not too much longer than the videos that I normally make, I'm much happier with it because I got to actually write. I got to actually make something. It was hard, but it's a better product because of it. And I'm extremely excited for this week, because all the audio is done, I just have to edit it down and make a video. So I get to spend a whole week editing. That's fucking sick! That's all I've ever wanted! But it also means that I'm able to do other stuff. Specifically, I'm able to work more on this channel. One of the problems I found was getting 3 videos out a week generally takes up a full day of work time. It's not hard work, but it's time that needs to be invested. In the previous model, where I had 1 week to make a full video, and I was tired and exhausted, it just didn't work. But now, I have more time to play around with. In fact, today alone, I made 3 full videos. This week's done. You're getting 3 videos this week. Might even get more. I only used 2 of the streams. So I'm gonna hold myself to making sure that this channel works. I like the things I do on Twitch. I think some of the things I do are really fun and cool. So if I can put them somewhere, aka here, it's gonna be better. Wow, business decisions. I'm so smart. I give myself more time. I could do more things. I sound like a fucking idiot. Also, I just got to live life. The unfortunate fact of the matter was trying to churn those videos out every week when I'm an idiot and I hold myself to the standard that I do means that I was not looking after myself properly. I was eating like shit. I never went outside. I think the last time I physically saw someone who wasn't in my own family was 9 months ago. It was a really long time. So I just sort of get to exist. I just get to do things. I can go out and see friends. I can go to the park. I can take a day off. Something like this will help me exist better as a person. Instead of just a content machine that constantly has to shit out the lowest effort stuff possible, I can take my time on it, and I can live my life as a person. I'm 25, for fuck's sake. I shouldn't be in my room all of the time just constantly working. I should go out and do things every once in a while. I took a day off yesterday, like a full day off. It was awesome. It was sick. I didn't do anything good with it, but I didn't work. I feel so much better. Who'd have thought looking after yourself makes things better? I know, right? It's crazy. So, a video every other week is going to be happening. But that's not the only thing that I wanted to announce today. If this was something as small as that, I wouldn't be getting on camera and talking to you about it. I'd be posting the Peggle video. It kind of feels bad saying this out loud, and some of you might not be a shock. To some of you, it'll be completely out of left field, but I'm gonna try branching away from fighting games. I love the FGC, do not get me wrong. This community is fucking awesome, and some of the things that some people create are absolutely insane. But over the course of several months, I've not really been feeling it in a lot of different departments. In the actual community department itself, it's not uncommon to hear people bash Strive players for things they didn't even do. And I understand a lot of this is just general bigotry, since Strive is a very gay community. But it still sucks going online, seeing someone having a not so good take, and then just seeing your entire community take a punch to the gut because of it every single day. It kind of sounds like I'm giving up. I'm not. I'm still going to play Strive. I'm still going to play other fighting games I like. But that's also not the only problem. I've just not got any stake in fighting games right now, honestly. I think Street Fighter 6 is kind of boring. Tekken 8 is fun, but it's a really big time investment. Strive's in a dog shit place, and while there's a bunch of other smaller fighting games that I like to play, I also just sort of like to queue, you know? I don't just like sitting around in lobbies talking to people. I just want to play the game and go on. So while things like Grand Blue and Uni may be options to play, they're not the highest priority for me. So because of that, I just want to do other stuff. I'm not gonna force myself to learn Street Fighter. I've fucking tried that before, and I snooze fest. Like, you can get to mid-diamond by knowing how to anti-air and holding down back. Fuck that, dude. What's the point of learning something if you can get to a high rank by doing that? You know? At that point, anything below Master doesn't fucking matter. Tekken would probably be the one fighting game I'm interested in right now, but fuck me, there is so much to learn, and I just can't be bothered. I think part of the appeal of why people like my Strive content is because I kind of know what I'm talking about, at least at a base level. I know very little about Tekken. If I started making Tekken content, I'd just be wrong about everything. Past the literal surface level, I've got no idea what the fuck I'm talking about for that game. And also, Strive just sucks right now. Dizzy came out in October. It's been 6 months. Nothing's been updated. Everything still fucking sucks. Every match you play, it's Potemkin, or Gold Lewis, or Sin, or some other fucking annoying character. And you go, and you lose, and you feel like shit. Or even if you win, you still feel like shit. And it feels like you either buy into the top tiers right now, or you don't play the game. And I can't be arsed. I just can't be arsed. I'm not feeling it. Every time I think about playing Guilty Gear, I crash out a little mentally. So I'm not gonna do it. You know? Why would I play a game that makes me annoyed and angry when I could go and I could play something that makes me feel good? I also think the reliance on fighting games has hurt me for a bit. I've got a lot of random things about random games that I want to talk about. But the general consensus is, if it's not about a fighting game, it's not getting that many views. I remember when I made the Final Fantasy XIV video, I put my heart and fucking soul into that video. I learned so much about video editing and how to make a good FF video just by dicking around. And I think, as a video creator, I actually got better just from that video. But it didn't do well, because it's not about fighting games. Granted, it's done better than some videos on the channel, but fuck me. It did not do as well as others. For the time investment I put into it, it was a complete blowout. And since then, I felt a little bit trapped. And I don't want to be. I want to be able to spread my wings. I want to be able to talk about whatever. What do I have on my shelf? I want to be able to make a video about iNinja and not have to worry about fucking not paying rent. So instead of talking about wanting to do these things, I'm going to start doing them. I'm going to begin moving away from fighting games, content-wise. On some platforms, this has already started happening. I do not remember the last time I just casually played a fighting game on Twitch. The Twitch viewers will know this. The past couple of streams have been fucking weird. We played Peggle. We played some of this other dog shit. I'm not going to tell you what it is. You got to watch the video to find that out. I was supposed to play Guilty Gear on Saturday. We did a fucking meme review instead. It was so much better. The viewership I had was higher than when I normally play Guilty Gear. It was just better. This doesn't mean I'm going to stop talking about fighting games, especially with Venom coming out at the end of the month. I understand that a lot of my audience just watches me for Guilty Gear, so I'm not just going to disappear completely. I still like Strive, even if I am annoyed with the balancing changes right now. I still like fighting games as a whole. I wouldn't have dedicated 5 years of my life to talking about them if I didn't. But I think if I just force myself to constantly talk about them and chase the trends within the FGC, it's just gonna kill my channel. And it's gonna end up killing me. And I don't want that. I want to live. That being said, the next 3 videos that are coming out on the channel are all Guilty Gear focused in some way. There's a Guilty Gear 2 video coming out, and then, of course, when Venom comes out, I'm going to make a video on Venom. And then after that, I'm hopefully going to be able to get out the Getting Good after story video that I've been working on, because I have time to work on it now. But after that, who knows? Might be something tangentially fighting game related, but I'm prepared to spread my wings. I'm ready to go off and do other things. If you don't want to support me because of that, that's completely fine. I understand. I used to get very annoyed when my favorite creators stopped talking about the games I liked, but I think the strength of a creator is not found in the singular game that they talk about. It's found in everything they make. A lot of my favorite creators nowadays, I enjoy watching because I enjoy their content. Hell, a lot of my favorite creators of all time, I enjoy watching because I enjoy their content. Not because I care about the game they're talking about. I could watch CDogVA fucking play whatever game, and I know I'm gonna have a good time. I have sat and watched Germa streams where he is playing a game I would literally never touch, and I've enjoyed myself. I grew up on Markiplier. That should say everything it needs to say. Well, I don't think I'm as good as them. Jesus fucking Christ, they're all legends. I hope that you would give me a chance like you would give them a chance. If I make a video on a game, I hope you check it out. TLDR, main channel videos are becoming less frequent, but I'm going to try to put more effort into them. 1 video every 2 weeks on a Friday instead of on a Saturday. I'm going to be slowly moving away from fighting game stuff, and I'm actually going to get 3 videos out a week on this channel. That's the big one. Subscribe to this channel now. There's some bangers coming. I made 2 videos today. Fuck me. They're good. The one coming out tomorrow is about a game so fucking bad, I made a presentation at the start warning people about it. It's gonna be good. Thank you all for watching. Thank you all for the support so far, and hopefully for the continued support. I'll see you on this channel tomorrow for something you fucking asked for. And I'll see you on Friday on the main channel for something that's not a fighting game. See you guys.